Okay, apparently one of my videos, yeah, just randomly, you know, bugged out, so I just deleted it. So one of them says part two, and there's no part one. Whatever. Can't really remember what I said about that. I'm on a spinny chair, and I don't know. Again, just talking about random stuff right now. Just chilling in my room. What was I talking about? I think the part one had about the two girls that I was attracted to. Um, I'll talk about that a little more. I think I'll talk about romances. Yeah, there was one very beautiful girl. She went to my high school. She's a year younger than me. Never met. Um, Honestly, I was never. At least I don't recall ever meeting her face to face, and she doesn't recall meeting me face to face. So it's kind of weird in that sense. When I first messaged her back back a while ago, I was a high school senior. Um, I thought she was a bot because I was like, I've never seen someone so beautiful at that high school. It was a lower end high school, I believe. It was kind of trashy. I went to a better high school, higher income, a white high school. Yeah, so anyway, I messaged her. I remember I said, like talking to her the first time, she's like, "I don't know you talking to me like you know me." I'm like, I sent a picture of a hamster. And I said, "Oh shit, my bad. My hamster sent that. You wildin'," and got her to laugh. I don't know. Now the hamster works at Comcast for some reason. Um, but she was the first time I ever opened up to a female. I ever talked to one. I ever had romantic interest that I actually took that milestone, and I appreciated her existence because it meant more to me than the world at the time. She responded. She was texting back. She was interacting, and you know, time went by quicker and quicker. Conversations were good, but I eventually graduated. We kept talking, but you know, I was out of high school then. She was in her senior year. She was very intelligent. She got a scholarship. She went to college. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had a scholarship. I was smart enough to get one, at least. Wrote enough essays, but family problems, issues, people walking out on me, leaving my family with bills to pay. It was hard. I joked about her to I was going to join the Air Force. And at first, it was a joke, but then started working at this company. I won't say which. It's pretty famous, but it was an entry level job. It was good to me. It treated me nice, but eventually it became too much. Decided to join the military. Didn't want to be the Marine. I originally looked at the Marines. Looking back at it, man, jeez, time goes by fast. I invited her to my birthday, and then we stopped talking. I'm speeding past this. I'm not giving all the details because it kind of hurts. It's kind of like opening old wounds. we just know we went in some very detailed conversations. At least I was being dumb. I was being funny. I was being myself. I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying her, but I was also still very self conscious. Still feeling worthless. Feeling like I couldn't get her. And eventually, we stopped talking for a while. That's when I started working on Spec War. I, a lot of things happened. A year went by. The Air Force gypped me. They said, it was permanently disqualified. The Air Force recruiter just didn't fill out the paperwork and send it off. I was trying to fight it. I was talking to Congress. I met congressmen. I went halfway across the whole world, basically. I went to meetings. I was trying to talk to master sergeants. I was trying to talk to the surgeon general. I wrote letters on letters on letters trying to get in the Air Force. I'm gonna find out when I went to MEPS for the Navy that if you just filled out the paperwork, I'd have been fine. Yeah, my luck. Anyway, it was disappointing to find out I could not make Spec War because of. I'm not even gonna get into that one. That one's a little too tough. It's a sore spot. I'm talking about the girl. So after I go to boot camp, I find out I'm in the same state as her for A school, and I'm way far. Like the state, I'm nowhere near her in the state. I'm like 9 hours away. In A school, I didn't have a car. You can only go so far. But I think I was foolish. I think I wanted to believe I was in love. I wanted to believe that you know she was worth it. So after A school, I switched my plane ticket, went all the way down to her, got a hotel, and in A school they told you to get the to not set anything up because just in case you fail, you got to stay back, and that that plane ticket's gonna cost out of your pocket. So I waited last minute, got a hotel last minute, almost got kicked out the hotel because I was 20 and I wasn't 21. I had a fever. I was in a hotel by myself in a state that I'd never been to, alone. I was scared, and I had no way to get to her. She wasn't picking up. She wasn't talking to me. No, I was in the wrong state because that's the last time I talked to her. She said, like I got out of boot camp. I was talking to her in A school, but it was like she was like, "I'm here," and I'm like, "I want me to go there." And then a couple months passed, and she switched. She went somewhere else within the state, but she was also like 5 hours away. No car. I had a fever. I was sick. I was tired, and I just wanted to see her. I didn't want. And it wasn't like I was coming there for sex. I wasn't coming there for. It wasn't for her. It was for me. It's like I never did anything in my life. I wanted at least one shot, one chance, one time going crazy and doing something wild and unexpected, getting out of my confinement, my mental strains. I'll sum it up for you. I didn't get to see the girl. I got on a bus. I fell asleep on the bus. Went a couple hours, like 4 hours away from where I originally was. Fell asleep again. Ended up in a very bad part of town. Um, I went to this bathroom that was outside because I'm from the suburbs. Um, it was I remember watching a guy pull out a gun, start shooting. He was shooting at a building. I don't know. Also, before that, a crackhead threw a chair in the ocean or river or whatever, just threw it in a body of water. I went to the gas station, used the bathroom, and while that guy was shooting, I hid in the bathroom. And me personally, I don't know why this affected me more than the guy shooting, but the bathroom had no soap. The toilet was disgusting, but the bathroom didn't have soap, like nothing. So you couldn't wash your hands. And I know there's a guy shooting outside, but I'm like, where's the soap? Where's the soap, man? If I was going to pee, you couldn't have super glued the soap. You could have just super glued a bottle of soap and just kept putting soap in there. But no soap. There's not even a soap dispenser. It's like, how ghetto was this bathroom to just say, no one needs soap here. No one who's using this needs soap. I don't even remember seeing toilet paper. There ain't no soap. I was mad. People shooting. I'm waiting until the shooting's done. I get on another bus. I go all the way back to my hotel that I almost didn't get into. I remember getting on a plane. I remember I was terrified on the plane. I don't know why. I was scared I was going to die in a plane. I had to take two planes just to get here. I had to get picked up. It was hot. I didn't know anyone. Um, I had to lug all my luggage. I had tons of luggage from boot camp and A school. Lug all my luggage to my room, all the way on the top floor. It smelled like feet. I didn't even get to see the girl, and also I was out of $1,000. Yeah, me trying to be romantic, me trying to be spontaneous, and I think that I consider that the biggest move. But to be honest with you, it wasn't about her. I don't know really what she's like. She's smart, I think. She's kind, at least from what we talked about. But I wanted to know. I wanted to know, was is that the type of people I'm attracted to? You know, I wish her nothing but the best. I don't wish anything bad about her. I don't hate her. I don't disdain. I don't have anything. I only, wish her the best. And the reason why is because I feel it's foolish. I feel it's dumb to have a crush on a girl or have a crush on somebody or want to date someone or date somebody, and then like things don't go the way, and then just wishing her worse and be like, in 10 years you're gonna be nothing, and I'm gonna be everything you're gonna wish you had. Like, first of all, I never personally want to date somebody who I don't think has potential, who I don't think is a success. I don't want to date somebody who's dependent on me. I want to date someone who got her own thing going on, and but still wants me. They can pay for our home lunch. You can pay for my lunch sometimes. Like I'm saying, if we both working together, it's two successes. Why would I want failure? Why would I want someone who doesn't want success, who wants to be carried? If she can walk, let her walk. If she can drive, let her drive. Like sometimes I don't want to drive the car. Sometimes I want someone else to drive the car. I'm not saying I want to drive the car every time. But if I don't want to, I know that there's someone who can. Yeah. So it's like I want to know if we were compatible. But I guess I was always hitting half punches. I was kind of teetering around my feelings because I was also dealing with being dark skinned, being black, being not so big, being lonely for most of my life. Uh, Still trying to figure out what I wanted, feeling unsuccessful at the age of 20. Still trying to feel successful, trying to feel wanted. No, I'm still struggling. Um, just thinking about it. Yesterday, she, I guess she was talking to some other guys. We still kind of talk, but then she's moved on, and that's fine. At peace with that. It's I can't do anything. I can't force anyone to have feelings for me if they don't. You know, all I ask is that if I say something, I ask. You know, like if I ask you out, you just be honest with me. Say you don't. You don't have to give me a reason. Just say no. I'm not going to stalk. Just I feel like sometimes I'll be too honest, too blunt, and people trying to spare my feelings kind of just like act like I didn't ask that question. Like I had this one time. I think I asked a girl out, and she thought more of like a friendship thing. She thought I was, just say, hey, you want to hang out? But you know, I don't, I don't get the sentiment of trying to keep a friendship when someone wants a relationship. That hurts even more. That's like someone saying, hey, I know you wanted to play the game, but no, here's a ribbon though. You would have been a good player. Here's a ticket to the game. I know you wanted to participate in the game, but here's a ticket to watch the game. Come on, it's an insult to me, at least in that game, though. I don't have hate. I'm not a stalker. I'm not going to push something that's not there. I'm also not a simp. I'm not going to kiss the ground she walks on. She probably has flaws. I just wanted to know. I wanted to experience. I wanted someone with flaws. I wanted someone with issues, someone with problems, but successful that understands that you know you build off each other. I worked out every day, but it doesn't matter how hard I worked out. It doesn't matter how hard you train, how good you eat, how much you work. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? I think that was my issue. I still struggle with myself. Maybe if I was more honest, maybe if I was more upfront, direct with those feelings from the beginning, or maybe later on, or maybe if I took the hints, maybe if I saw that she wasn't as comfortable saying those things, maybe if I saw the hints that she wasn't communicating back in the same romantic manner, I and and decided if I wasn't going to talk to her, I wasn't going to talk to her. But instead, I was stupid. I was blind. I knew what I was doing was wrong. I knew what it was, but I didn't want to believe it. Uh, on that note, I feel bad for my friends. Um, I ignored them. They weren't saying don't do this, but I ignored them because I was constantly pursuing, and I constantly felt shame. So I would pull myself out and just kind of hide. Like if I don't say anything, just deal with it myself. These emotions, because I don't think they would have understood. I didn't give them a chance to even try, but I just I have very good friends. one friend in particular, and I've never seen him in my life. He's an online friend, but he's very caring about my situation, and I feel bad because I keep pushing him away because I'm so grateful, but I'm still struggling so much, and he understands that, but it just makes me feel worse. It makes me feel horrible that I can't talk to someone and someone say something back about these problems. Everyone I know who would have probably helped me with this is dead. My grandfather, my cousin, my uncle. My father disowned me, and my mom's been through too much. I'm not asking for pity. I don't care much. Pity doesn't do anything for me. I just, I didn't want to grow up cold. I didn't want to grow up scared. But unfortunately, that's just how I am now. I'm just used to being alone, but I know it's wrong, so I try to change it. Try to see the sun. I try to be a warm smile sometimes. I see some people going through the same thing, so I'm grateful that I experienced it so I can help other people through. You know, give them wisdom. I don't want to be that stupid Facebook meme like, oh, the people who smile the brightest cried the lot. Like, nah, I hate that stuff. I don't want to be a cliche. I just want to. I'm not any better than anyone. I'm not asking for amazements or medals or whatever. As I keep doing this, my stories will be more detailed and more open. But I'm starting somewhere. I'm learning. Uh, I hope this is never used in my death. I hope I don't die, and the only thing that people would know me by is this. But at least if I did, people would kind of understand where I'm coming from. Some things I experienced. It'd be nice. I'm also not afraid of death. That's not the worst thing. Not living. Now that's horrible. That is horrible. And that's kind of what I'm experiencing. Uh, yeah, nothing can happen to me. Like nothing really I can see happening to me in my house. Like the area I live in right now, definitely I don't see anything. It can, but I don't really see it. Less likely. Um, but it's just I haven't experienced anything. I don't want to go buck wild and crazy and start shooting guns and drinking shots every day, but I just want to taste it. Sometimes I just want to do something that's enjoyable. That's like not so prim and proper, with moderation. I've had my fun. I've had my share of excitement. I haven't just done nothing, but most of my life nothing. I think I'm gonna end it here.